Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Momo here. Thank you very much for joining me. I know I've been on hiatus. Sorry, but life got a little busy and interesting there for a while. But I'm back and hoping to start regular uploads again. Today we're taking a look at the Magic Square MS-B44 Kin. This is their version, of course, of a Legend Scale Ironhide. In addition to the collector's card and instructions that you typically get, you do get quite a few accessories. So, that being said, let's go ahead and dive in. We'll start with hands. Speaking of hands, we do have a lot. As I mentioned, we do have the open-fisted hands. He has a set of pointing hands. They were sure to include their jazz hands. And then from that one episode, he's got a set of gray nozzle hands, as well as a set of red nozzle hands. And lastly, I guess you would call them posing hands, or in my case, I like to call them WTF fans. He comes with his blaster, reminiscent of what we saw in the cartoon. For those of you that are wondering, yes, you can store the weapon in alt mode. He does have a hole in his crotch. Just plug it in. Looks like it might interfere with it, but it rolls just fine. He comes with a rocket pack, just like the MP version. He has his wrist radar dish from that one episode. And last but definitely not least, he does come with his rocket launcher backpack. And for those wondering, yes, the missile does certainly come off. He comes with an alternate angry face, which is very fitting for the character. Done nicely with the metallic blue eyes again, and gray plastic. So let's take a look at the figure. First thing that stands out is his nicely done metallic blue eyes. It's the same for both face sculpts, and it looks really nice in my opinion. Nicely sculpted head. Gray on the shoulders. All the red and gray that you see is just colored plastic. There's very minimal paint apps, but what is there is done nicely, especially the metallic blue on the windshield. I think that just pops. Coming down to the chest, you have the added faction symbol from Toy Axe. Some gray paint there for the bumper. You've got dark gray plastic on the abs. Nicely detailed. I love the diamond shape on the crotch. It definitely is fitting for the character. Coming down the legs, minimal detail, but there is some along the side of the legs, as well as on the inside of the legs. You've got the bumper, the silver bumper coming through on the bottom of the feet. Very minimal backpack. What's there is compressed nicely, and it cleans up well. As far as articulation, head is on a ball. You can look up that far, not down at all really. Rotate full 360 and no real attitude, side to side, very minimal. Shoulders can go up to there unless you utilize the transformation joint, and then you can get them all the way up. Upper bicep rotation. More than 90-degree elbow bend. Full waist rotation, as well as a very nice ab crunch forward and back. He's got the new style hips that have the hip skirt go into the leg, giving the ability to kick up more than 90. You do have thigh rotation at the thigh. You have 90 degrees worth of bend at the knee, a little bit more than 90. And feet have no up or down, but they do have a very nice rocker. And here we have Ironhide in his vehicle mode. And I gotta say, very, very true to the cartoon. We'll put a cartoon image up right here, just so we can compare. I feel it's very, very close. Definitely has that cartoon vibe. A few things to point out. You've got this nice metallic blue on all the windows, all the way around, even on the back. On the front, you've got the chrome headlights, as well as the gray painted bumper. Got the yellow stripe that goes down the side. Wheels are rubber, and he does roll just fine. Coming to the back, you've got orangish yellow for the taillights, again gray for the bumper, and same on this side. And I have to say, the detail that you can see is pretty nice, nicely sculpted there. I don't have any complaints about it, since I am a cartoon style collector. I think it looks really good. There's a view from the top, a view from the bottom, so you definitely do have some robot bits showing, but that's to be expected at this point. Overall, I think he's fantastic. So let's wrap it up here with Magic Square's Ken, their version of a Legend Scale Ironhide. Very little to say as far as negatives. A lot of people don't like the fact that with this new style that they're going for, the rear skirt doesn't move and the leg's limited to backwards articulation. To me, that's not a big deal. I mean, I've never once posed my figure with a leg extended so far back that you have to utilize that skirt. But that's your call. So let me know in the comments if you disagree. There is a lack of paint, but that's typical with this company. To be honest, they'll probably release a painted version later. But the paint that is there is done nicely. Sculpting is reminiscent of the cartoon. It looks like he jumped right off the cartoon itself, with a few minor exceptions. Like the backpack is a little bit large, but not so much to throw off the sculpt to where he's not recognizable. I think they did a fantastic job. He looks really good. I did pick mine up from thechosenprime.com. Check it out. I'll put a link in the description. But yeah, I do highly recommend this guy if you're into collecting Transformers Legends. That being said, if you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to get your bell on. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again next time.